Good morning, family. I know it's early, but I've been out here for a couple of hours now, and I've been working before the heat of the day really kicks in. Taking care of the plants, doing some pruning, making sure everything looks okay, cutting back wherever I have to cut back. And I got to tell you, the garden is flourishing. I'm really, really pleased how well it's coming along. I mean, some of the things that we did this year really improved the quality and the thriving of this garden. So I'm just assessing everything. I've done a lot of pruning this morning, and I'll show you everything that I did. Good morning, good morning. Can everybody hear me, first of all? I want to make sure that our audio is working. Somebody can just give me a thumbs up or a yes, that would be great. Yes, thank you, Mindy. Thank you. All right, I'm just moving along here. I got down, right now it is almost 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 9:54, 9:55, and Uncle Glenn's been down here, three and a half hours, just trying to get a jump on the heat. And boy, is it heating up today. Hello from Wisconsin. Hello, Amaze Me. Hello, Robert P. Early skating, right to the live. Ah, yeah. Tracy. Good morning, Tracy. Ah, yeah. Listen, I amaze myself every day that I wake up. All right? Every day that Uncle Glenn opens his eyes up, I'm amazed. And I'm thankful. And I'm grateful for all of that. All right? So, life is amazing. And the good and the bad. Amazing. All right? And you just got to embrace it. We're not going to talk about that now. But today is a celebration of our country's 250th birthday that everybody knows. And so with that, I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the accomplishments that this country has made in improving our lives in so many ways. And we say, yeah, there's room for improvement. This sure is, but think of everything we got. I mean, I look at this structure behind me, which is a home. It's got everything in it. It's fully electric. It's got gas. It's got warmth. It's got heat. It sustains itself during storms. It houses human beings that are able to go to work. I mean, these are things that we have. Simple things that we take for granted all the time. I do. I know I do. And that's why I come here in this garden. Okay, this garden reminds me how the simple things in life that you take for granted are what sustains you. And so yeah, live in a mobile home, that's okay. Honey, and I dunking for a mobile home. I'm looking for a mobile home. Yeah, listen, we have family members that are on here that don't even have homes. One of our wonderful, loyal family members, Jenny Jen, and she's very open about it, all right, has been with this family since we started about a year and 3 weeks ago, all right, and we went from less than 200 people to now over 40,000 family members. And Jenny Jen was right with us, and she was homeless. And we, this community really embraced her and showed her a lot of encouragement, a lot of love. And we watched her transition from homelessness to a hotel. And then from a hotel to an apartment, okay? And she was thrilled and was, many months she had housing. And now that housing that she had was taken away. I don't know what exactly happened. They're knocking the building down or they're renovating it. And so she is now in a camper living. So, luxury, this is luxury, having a home, having a rental, having a mobile home, having a roof over our heads, having some coolness or warmth, a pillow under our head. That's luxury. And I thank God, number one, and I am happy to be in the United States of America for its 250th birthday. And no matter what your political view, if you have warmth, coolness, comfort, food in your mouth, and water that's running out of your sink, God bless America. That's my words. I got to get back to gardening. All right. So let me show you a little bit of what I've been doing. I have been pruning a lot of these plants. Now, I've been doing it for hours. So, for instance, okay, look at this. See how much of this? I took this off of one plant. I took this off of one healthy plant. Why did I do that? Because it needs airflow. It needs airflow. And I don't want the energy that is coming from the nutrition which the roots are bringing to the plant to be wasted on branches that can cause crowding, that can eventually cause disease and fungus. Get rid of it. And I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you what we did, and I'm going to show, now a lot of you don't care, but I get it. Not everybody's into like gardening. I get it. You don't have to be. But just to understand the efforts and the work and the love that goes into what I do. And I love the garden. I have been gardening since I was a little boy. And for those of you that are new here, I encourage you to follow, because this community is wonderful. How did I get started? That's a question. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, my father, I was in the house, and it was in the summertime, and he said, "Son, come outside." "Okay, Daddy." And I went outside, and he had a garden. I don't remember. It was big to me because I was small. And so he had tomato plants. And he pointed to one tomato plant on the corner of the garden. And it was a small plant. And he said, "Son, that's your plant. It's up to you whether it lives or dies." And I went, "What? It's up to me if that plant lives or dies?" And it was the first time I ever felt responsibility for something or someone. And I said, "But Daddy, I don't know what to do." And he said to me, "Well, let me give you a little idea. When you get up in the morning, what do you do?" "Well, I like to go and have some orange juice." "Okay. What else?" "I like when Mom makes breakfast." "Okay. Well, your plants want the same thing. They want something to drink and something to eat every day." And I said, "I don't know what to feed them." And he gave me a hose, and he said, "You start with this." And that's what I did. And I did that for many, many days, many weeks, many months. And my dad used to remind me in the morning, "Hey, Did you feed your plant? And I'd run out there and take care of it. When I saw the first flower, okay, I was so excited. I saw the first flower, all right? When I saw that right there, wow, look what I did. I helped this plant. And then weeks went by, and then I saw this. I said, Daddy, I got tomatoes. Can I pick them? And he said, nope. You want them to get nice and red. And I waited, and I took care of them. And then one other time, and this was a big, big thing that I never forgot. He called me out to the garden, and he said, look at those plants growing around your tomato plant. I said, I know, I've been watering them. He said, no good. Those are weeds. And those weeds are trying to take the food that you're giving your plant, they're trying to steal it from them. And they're trying to take it so that your plant dies. I got on my knees and I remember ripping those things out. I was so angry at the weeds. And I ripped them out of the ground. I think about that to this day. In fact, I thought about it again this morning. As I was pruning my plants, I saw some weeds. I saw some weeds. And I think about the weeds in my own life that have happened, that have grown in my own life, my own sins that I allowed to grow and to flourish and steal all of the good things that God has given to me that I could give to others. And by my selfishness and by some of the things that I've done in my life, those weeds grew. And when they get too big, they're hard to get out. And so I'm more conscious about things in the garden and things in my life. And so with that story, I'm going to end it with this. I got fruit and my tomatoes, and I had a little red wagon. And I put all of those tomatoes in a little red wagon, and I went to my neighbor and I knocked on their door. And I said, look what I grew in my garden. Would you like one? And they were like, here's this little boy handing them a tomato. And they said, oh, thank you. And that was another lesson that I learned. And that lesson was to be generous, to be gracious, and to give to one another and to love on one another. And so the garden provides more than just fruit to me or vegetables. It provides a lesson in life. And for those of you that like that, you hit the follow button, because this is what we do. And the farm to table to soul is the farm, is the garden. It's not a big, big farm with acres of property and lots of cows and chickens and goats. Nope. I'm in the outskirts of New York City. And I have a lot of ambulances, motorcycles, police cars, buses, people beeping horns, a lot of noise. But when I get in this garden, it's my place of peace and solitude. And I love it. And look how well it is flourishing and growing. And family, we started this from seeds. Thank you, Kit Kat. Thank you, Kit Kat. This garden started from seeds, and we did it together. I did it with you. We did it together. All right? So, let's get going. I'm going to show you now. I want to get rid of a lot of what I've done this morning. I started very, very early this morning, and I'm going to grab a garbage pail, and I want to show you how much I've pruned, and I'm going to show you everything right now. All right? All right. Now we got ourselves a pail over here, and I'm going to need this pail, trust me. Okay. All right. Why did I cut all this? Well, I'm going to be talking to you as I'm working and cleaning. I cut all this from off of plants, each plant. I gave it a haircut. I wanted to have airflow. All right? I got more right here. Oh, yeah, yeah. And as I'm doing that, I'm looking at the plants. And I'm going to show you what airflow is. All right? But in the meanwhile, you got to make sure that you get rid of everything that you cut. You have to get rid of it. All right? Now, I cut my zucchini plants. I gave the zucchini plants big haircuts too. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you everything. All right? I just want to take some of this out of here right now. All right? Look at this. This is all from the zucchini plants. I cut everything on the base. Anything that was touching the ground, I cut it way back because the plants are strong enough right now that they can sustain a haircut. They can sustain themselves. And when you prune, make sure you do it in the morning. Not midday, not at night. You do your pruning in the morning so that you give your plants an opportunity to heal during the day when the sun is out. If you do it at nighttime, they have the opportunity, when you wound the plant by cutting it, there's the opportunity at nighttime from the moisture to develop a fungus. And that's why I do it during the daytime only. All right? So I came out early this morning and I did quite a bit. And we're going to take a look at everything. And I got work to do. So, you know, listen, for those of you that want to stay on and you want to hear why I do certain things, hang in there. All right? But as I'm doing this, I'm working. And I need to have this done because I'm going to show you. Today we're going to harvest some fruit as well. All right? We're going to harvest today. First time. All right? Got more right here. These is all from zucchini plants right here. And tomatoes, but mostly the zucchinis. All right, I'll show you the bases of what I did. I got plenty more back there. I'm going to move the pail back there. And I'm going to start showing you now why and what I did. All right? And if you have any questions, family, please don't hesitate. Oh, I got to flip my camera around. Hold on. All right. All right, so let me show you the back part of the garden first. All right? Let me just flip this real quick. Okay. This is the smaller part of the garden. All right? And I have tomatoes here. I have string beans. I have spaghetti squash in there. Plenty of basil. Look at my basil growing nice and healthy. Okay? Look at that basil. Now let's start with the basil. See, as we're going along and I see a plant, I want to show you what you really should do to make your plant thick and growing really, really well. All right? So let's take a look at the basil first. Hold on. Good morning. There's Mama. She's probably ready to give me some tricks. Who knows? I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at that basil there. All right? That's the basil plant. All right, there's one of them. I got about 10, 15 of them in here. When you have your basil plant, can you guys see this all right? All right. I know this might be in the way. All right. Hold on. Okay. I want to make sure you can see it. All right, can you see this all right? See the basil plant okay? All right. Yes, now you can. Now, come on, camera. Just stay there. Help Uncle Glenn out a little. There you go. All right. Now, when you see these flowers right here, if you allow this to grow, your basil plant will stop growing leaves. You got to pinch it off. At best, you want to pinch it off. Now, you can use these leaves. You can even use the flowers if you want. But you got to get them off the plant because it's telling the plant to stop growing. I don't want that. See this? This is telling the plant to stop growing. And I am going to go all the way back on this one. And it's pretty delicate. You can pinch these. All right? See this? The flower is starting. No good. So I'm going to pinch that all the way back. All right? You got to get rid of that if you want to have a bushy tomato plant. Okay? You don't want these to grow into... And you can go all the way back to where you see two leaves. Like I can go here. All right? Let me show you. All right? I'm going to use this tonight. But see this? I can pinch back either over here or I can pinch back over here. And I'm going to pinch back over here. Okay? Now I have basil I can use tonight. Okay? So even with this one, I'm going to pinch this back here. So you don't have to just take the flower off. You can pinch it back to where you have two leaves. I can pinch back to here. Okay? And that's how you should pick your basil. You shouldn't pick it, necessarily from the bottom. This is how you get it nice and thick, bushy, and big. All right? So I wanted to show you that first. It smells amazing. And let's take a look at some of the pruning that Uncle did. All right? See that over there? See that plant right there? Okay, you see the stem? See how nice? It's all the way to the ground. There's no leaves right there. All right? And I've given it plenty of airflow. Here's another one right here. Okay? Let's look at this one over here. See the tomatoes on here? Okay? I cut back as much as I could, and now I have tomatoes on the plant. I want the energy to go to these tomatoes. And I want there to be airflow. See that back there? Now I know the bees can get to this. They can pollinate the leaves. All right, look at the bees. All right, let's see if we can see my bees. Now I have this catnip plant right here. All right, see this catnip plant? I have the catnip plant growing. That's with all flowers, and I'm letting that go to flower. Why? Because it attracts the bees. The bees help to pollinate your plants, okay? And they'll come over here, they'll all feed here, and then they go and they pop to the other flowers in my garden, okay? Yeah, look, you can see them on here, okay? See them right there? Right there? That nice bumblebee. And he goes from there to my tomato plants. Here's another one right here. All right? And then they go right over here to the tomato plants. All right? This is what you want. You want these type of insects, butterflies. See the butterflies right here? Okay? Butterflies, bees. It's everything that you want to see in your garden. Then you know you have a good system. Okay? That butterfly is going from plant to plant, and it's pollinating it. It's helping it. It's helping it. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Okay. My phone is overheating, so it's shut down automatically. All right, and that's why I'm out. So I have to get the phone in the shade. So we can still, I got to take it out, let it cool down a little bit. But let's take a look right here. All right, and that is what we were talking about, the bees pollinating. Okay, you can see them all right on that catnip plant. I let it go to flower. Now, as soon as it goes to flower, it stops growing, which is fine. But if I ever took a cat and put him in there, you'd have to go to rehab. All right, because it says this is catnip. All right, and see all the bees? Can you guys see them? Yeah? Get a close-up right here. Look at that. Okay, and there are plenty of them on here. Plenty of them on here. Okay, we got butterflies, which you want. There's butterflies right there. All right. That's what you want in your garden. You want to see a lot of that. And if you have that, that's going to be helpful. Because in the garden, it's not just about watering the garden. It's not just about planting plants in the garden and giving it sunlight, pruning. It's also about the environment. It's also about having the insects, the workers that are going to give you fruit. It all works together. All right? Anybody have any questions while my phone's cooling off? I'm going to grab my coffee real quick. Okay? I'm going to go grab my coffee, sit down, and talk to you for a little bit, okay? Under the fig tree. Okay. Let me just put this down. And I'm going to let my dog out, Daffy. Let her come out for a little while. And I got to let this phone cool down. And Uncle Glenn cool down a little bit. Okay? Hold on. Let me let Daffy out. Come on. Come on. Yay, Daffy. All right. All right, she's out. I'll let her run around a little bit. Okay? But, all right. So I'm under the fig tree right now. And, all right, come on up. Come on. I got Daffy here. Say hello. Hey, good morning. Yeah, thank you, baby. Oh, you're such a sweet thing. Such a sweet thing. Do you? Yeah, I have. Well, I mean, how much of it can I only have 2 cats. So if I obviously I dry it out. We used to dry it out, put it in a sock after it's dried, and give it to the cats. And they would just go out, you know, they would go like Woodstock. They were like on LSD. I mean, it was crazy. Just watching them was so much fun. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, if we have anyone new here? Anyone new here? I don't do any raised bed gardening. No, I do in-ground. I have a big enough garden. To be honest with you, I did do it one year when I first moved here, because the soil, there was no garden. I made that garden. I worked that soil for years. But initially, I took a bookcase that a neighbor was throwing out, and I brought it and put it on the lawn, which was all lawn where the garden is. I filled it with dirt, and I made myself a raised garden. And that was the first garden that I had at this particular location, because I didn't have time to work the soil, and I increased the garden size over the years. All right, and I work it all the time. I'm hydrating right now with some nice coffee. Oh, wait, this thing, hold on. There we go. Now you can read it. All right. I know. Why, are there cooling gadgets? No. Snow Castle. In fact, I brought it down. You want me to show you the fertilizer I made? Do you guys want to see my homemade fertilizer? If you want to see it, I'll show it to you. Yeah? All right. Let me get it. That's right. I got it right here. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. All right? Don't leave me. Let me just grab it. I'll show you what we did. We did a live video on it. Look, I did a video, so if you want to see how I made this, you could definitely go check out my videos on my profile. I would appreciate it if you would. You know, if you see one of Uncle Glenn's videos, you know, if you like it, don't just like it. Do me a favor and repost it. I mean, I have regular people that do it all the time. My Kit Kat does it. Melissa does it. We have Kathy Smith does it. Ada does it all the time. Deborah. I can name so many people that actually go and repost a video. Instead of just hitting the like button, they hit the repost. And that really helps to grow this community. That's how we went from 200 people a year and 3 weeks ago, to over 40,000 family members. That's because of you, not because of me. All because of you, family. All right? So, this is how you make your fertilizer, or this is how I do it. And the proof is in the garden. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the garden, all right? That it works. And let me show you. No, you can't have any fertilizer. Get out of here. All right? Look, see this? I made this the other day. And how did I make it? You know what's in here? Anybody know what's in here? Come on. Anybody know how I made my fertilizer? And you can do it so easily. Huh? All right. Yep. Kit Kat, eggshells. What else? What else? Fish? No, no fish. But fish definitely is good. Eggshells, coffee grinds, okay? Pieces of banana peels, yep. And I took eggshells, used coffee grinds, banana peels, I dried them out and put them in together, and then I blended them in a blender. And then for each batch, I added 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt to the mix. Every batch that I put in a food processor, I added 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt. All right, so what do we have in here? Why eggshells? Why banana peels? Why coffee grinds? Why Epsom salt? Is it just because I feel like doing it? Well, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons, all right? But I'll tell you the scientific part of it. Now, don't hold me to it, because I'm not an agriculturist. I am not a farmer. I am just a guy that experiments and see if something works, I do it. So it works for me. That's why I'm telling you. Okay? So with the coffee grinds, I take the used coffee grinds, which help to enrich the soil with all kinds of minerals. It's got a ton of minerals in it that you just don't get. Oh, Melissa with the antlers. Oh yeah, she's back. She got a guardian angel. I don't even know how you got that, Melissa. Melissa got a guardian angel on, you see when she posts, you see her guardian angel? I'm really surprised that Kit Kat. I mean, that you didn't get that. Kit Kat sends so many most amazing gifts. So does Steffi, so does, I mean, I don't understand how I don't know. It's crazy though, but it's pretty cool. All right, let's get back to this. So the coffee grinds gives you enriched minerals, All right? It gives you minerals that you can't just get with soil. All right? It's got all kinds. The eggshells, obviously, they give you calcium. The calcium the plants need. The banana peels, they add phosphorus and potassium. Phosphorus and potassium are what the plants need to flower. And then the Epsom salt gives you magnesium sulfate, which helps your plant's root system, stem system, and just the overall health of the plant, the photosynthesis of the plant to work. If you take Epsom salt and now don't dump it, but if you take it and you sprinkle it on your lawn, it's gonna get so green. All right? So that's what I have. That's my homemade fertilizer. I put 2 tablespoons of it. When I planted my plants, I dug the hole. I put 2 tablespoons in, then I covered it with a little bit of dirt, and I put my transplants that we started from seeds in chamomile tea, by the way, and we let it grow. I fertilized that garden 1 time. I took 2 tablespoons of it after they grew and they were established, 2 tablespoons, and sprinkled it around each plant. I'm going to do it again. I'm not doing it today. It's too hot. It does not work immediately. If you want something that's going to work right away, go to your store and get some Miracle Grow. Miracle Grow will give you similar effects, but the difference is the Miracle Grow will get washed right through your soil. This will not. It's like a time-released fertilizer because it has to break down, and it breaks down slowly. And so it's constantly giving your plants more and more nutrition. You can use this in raised gardens, you can use this in your plant containers, and you can use it in your garden beds. All right? And I'm saying you can because all I can tell you is that it worked for me. There's no patent on it. I don't know. It's like when I cook. I don't have any, I use my own ingredients. Sometimes I go to the store and I use a spice package. I'm not ashamed. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not a chef. I'm just a regular person like you who likes to cook, loves to eat, likes to garden, loves to harvest. All right? That's what we do. All right, I think my phone cooled off enough. You think we can give it another shot and get back in there? Hey, we only have 9 heart me's. Nobody sent the heart me today. I know it's 4th of July, but if you're new here, you can still hit the follow button. All right? Hit the follow button if you like what we do. Become part of this ever-growing family. Hey, you just ask and you shall receive something. And Patricia, thank you, Patricia Joe. Thank you, something special. Thank you. Melissa, yes, Melissa. And thank you for the Go Populars, Melissa. The Go Populars tell the algorithm that this is a good place and that people like it. And if you like that, this is how you help. Kit Kat got her antlers! Kit Kat got her antlers! Yeah! Kit Kat, a guardian angel! Another guardian angel! Kit Kat! Caleb with the Go Populars, Kit Kat. How did you do it? Kit Kat, how did you do it? How did you do that? I want to know. The whole family wants to know how you and Melissa did it. What do you mean you don't know? Come on. Tell the family how you did it. Holy smokes. Good morning, Mo Man. Mo, my mod. My, mark of love. Kathy Smith giving on kisses. Yeah, but Melissa, do you know how you got it? Does anybody know how you get that guardian angel symbol? How? It's still not showing that I have it. TikTok has been very wonky, but I just saw it. I saw it under your name. Thank you for the heart me, William. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Kristen, for the heart me. Hey, you guys, hey, we're gonna get right to our goal. You keep this up. Well, maybe next time it will, but right now I saw it. I saw your name on it, and I saw the antlers, guardian angel. Thank you, Deborah, for the Go Popular. All right? It's in the vault. It's in the vault. What's the vault? It is a guardian gift in exclusives. You can, hold on, guardian gift in exclusives, and you can become Uncle Glenn's guardian for a week. Wow! Wow! Click exclusive gifts. That is the coolest thing, because it looks like a guardian angel. I mean, it looks like a guardian angel. Wow, so cool. All right, we're going back in the garden. Oh, fireworks! Yeah! For the 4th of July, Chef Firecracker, double fireworks. Thank you, Chef Firecracker. You sent the double, thank you. You learn the piano, Zenith? Oh, you got to play for us one day. Happy 4th of July. God bless America. 250 years. Today is a day of thanks. Today is a day of gratitude. And no matter what your political feeling, all right, the fact that we're here and we're talking to one another, all right, and we're able to share time together, just look around you. All right, I can look around me at this home. I can look around me at the garden. I can look at the sprinkler with the running water. I can look at the coolness when I go in my house. Come on. So much to be grateful and thankful for. And this country is the best and a wonderful country. And I don't care. Just think about what we have here. We got fire engines. Hey, see, yeah. That's what I got here. And I'm thankful for the fire engines, believe it or not. All right? Because they save lives. If you just think for a minute at the most simple thing in front of you, wherever you are, just look around you and look at something that you normally would look at and just take for granted. Just look around you and focus in on something and just listen. I am not being political. I am thinking about all the good things that God has given to me. All right? And God gives and God takes away. And that's what I believe. All right? And there is a time for everything. There's a time to be born and there's a time to die. And anybody who wants to discuss that, you argue that one. There's a time to be born and there is a time to die. And nobody gets away from that. Nobody. So, that's the way I look at it. You can't. So, and that's how I live my life. You know, you guys want to know, you're here in my home with my family, who is everyone that's on here. And so I am not afraid to tell you what I believe and what I know to be true. It's true. You want to know why? Because I believe it. Argue that one. Argue that something you believe, you do not know it to be true. You tell me that you believe something, but You're not sure if it's true. Then you don't believe it. If you know it to be true, then you'll believe it. All right? These are things that are simple. This is common sense to me. This isn't, oh, well, you're being biased. I don't care if that's what you call it. The fact that I am willing to say that I believe something to be true and know it's true because I believe it. I'll argue that with anyone. And you can say the same thing. And that's the reason that I respect you and that you have to respect me and this community. And I love when we lose people over this. This is one of the things I like losing people over. Because people hear this and they go, I don't care. Cheers for those of you that stayed with Unc. All right? Happy 4th of July, Glenda. So, I don't know. It's the way I live. Sorry. All right, you ready to get back in the garden? I know you guys came here for that, not to listen to me and my... here's what I want to do when I get back in there. I'll tell you now. I already was in here since 6:30 this morning. It is now 10:40. So I've been in the garden 3 hours. I got there this morning early. I was pruning. I just started getting rid of stuff. Now I'm going to go in there and I want to show you something really, really important that I found. I left one plant that I didn't do anything to. I didn't prune it. I didn't stake it. Oh no, I think I did stake it. But I did not touch it. All the other plants I did. And I did this as an experiment. I don't have one tomato plant in there that has a fungus or any kind of blight yet. None. Except one. And I saw it this morning. No other plants except for one. And you want to know which one that was? Take a guess. Take a guess which one of my plants has some blight. And I'm going to catch it early so that it will destroy the whole garden. It will destroy the entire garden. It's the plant that I did nothing to. It's the plant that I did not prune. I left it alone. And the blight is starting on the bottom. It's a tomato plant. And let me tell you, if I didn't see this morning, by, I don't know, next day or two, I could have 10 plants with blight. You guys want to see it? I really, really, really want you to get as many people on here right now to see this, because once I take it out, no one's going to know. So if you know anyone that is interested in gardening or has a problem with their plants, they need to be on this live, because I saved it so that I can show my family what I found. And this was all by trial and error. I did it on purpose. I left one plant untouched. Every time I walked by it, I shunned it. I didn't do anything. I'm going to show you. Okay? You ready? Now, we'll only be able to stay out there a little while because my phone's going to get hot real quick. So we're going to do some work out there. I'm going to get in the garden. I'm going to clean that out. I'm going to take it off. And then I'm going to keep working. And I'll be talking to you. So right now I'm able to see what you had to say. I'm asking you to hit the follow button. I'm asking you to join the fan club. And I'm mainly asking you to invite your friends, families, send those Go Populars. Thank you, Fur Baby. Fur Baby, thank you. Thank you for the unk. All right, ready? Let's go. Invite, hit the Go Populars. Let's go, hit the follow button, and let's go learn together. I'm gonna learn something myself. Let's go. Okay. First of all, let's take a look at the garden. Okay? I'm gonna just take you for a walk here real quick. Okay? So you can see how big this garden has gotten. We started it from seeds. Okay? This is the cucumbers climbing. They all look healthy. All the leaves look healthy. Hold on, okay? All the leaves look nice and healthy. Okay? I'm gonna walk you right in the perimeter of the garden right here so you can see what we got. All right? And you can see how tall these plants are. They're about, they're getting close to 5 feet right now. All right? But you see the airflow as we're going, I'm showing you. Do you see that you can see right through the plant basically? You should be able to see through it. If you can see through it, it's got airflow. Okay? You have to be able to see through the plant. Okay? See those back there? You can see through them. You can see the branches. See the zucchini plants? I gave it real haircuts today. I cut all the leaves that were touching the ground. All of them. I have a garbage pail full. And we are going to harvest today. Here's our flowers that we brought back to life that were dead at the at the nursery. See the tomatoes? You can see right through the plant. Look at the eggplant right here. It's flourishing. And the eggplants are starting to grow. Okay? But you can see the sunlight that's going through the dirt, that's what you need to have. I did all of this today, this morning. Now we're gonna take a look at what we're gonna harvest. Look at that zucchini in here. Okay, let's take a look at that one. All right, wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. You see that zucchini? We're gonna harvest today. Look at these zucchinis. Look at them. More right there. Okay? See the flowers back there in the zucchinis? And the one that zucchini is laying on, see that leaf? That zucchini leaf it's laying on? I left that because the zucchini was laying on it. When I cut that zucchini, I'm taking that leaf off. Okay? Let's come over here. Look at the peppers. These are all peppers in the back. We have jalapenos. We have serranos. We have Hungarian wax peppers, which are banana peppers. Look at the peppers. We're going to harvest some peppers today. Okay? All herbs. That's sage you see right there. All right? Those are the banana peppers. And I even have some blueberries on my blueberry bush. Little blueberries. I only planted it last year. So they take a couple of years before they... And then we have more cucumbers right here. I got them trained. They're growing on those chairs. Those were chairs that were thrown out because someone didn't have the vinyl sleeve for it. So I took it and I'm using it to let my cucumbers grow on it. Okay? Now, let's go take a look at the one plant that I did not. See those nice tomatoes? You can see right through it. All right. See this plant? Uncle Glenn did nothing to that tomato plant. Nothing. You can't see through it. You can see nothing. It's too dense. It's prone to disease. You want to be able to see through your plants. All right? So let's go do it. Okay? Does any of that make sense? Any of that make sense? I hope so. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do, let's go look at our plant that has these diseases. All right? And the first thing I want to do, first thing Uncle wants to do, this every gardener should have. Every gardener should have this. Before we do anything, take your shears that you're using, put them in, okay? Leave it for a couple of seconds, and I'm taking this with me because right now, hold on, I got to do a puzzle. Okay. All right, so let's go and see the damaged plant that I was telling you about. Now, for those of you, like I said, this is important. And if somebody can save this and cut it into a video, it really, really would be helpful to everyone. All right? I think that this is a very, very important thing to know. Because so many people ask me all the time about blight. Okay? I'm going to do it again. And I'm leaving this right here because I'm going to be using it. All right? Okay. You see, you cannot see through this plant. You cannot. And what happens is that moisture gets caught in there. And it enables funguses and bacteria to grow on the leaves. Okay? On the ground is where a lot of your funguses start. Now, can you see the blight? Can anyone see the blight? I do. Let's cut one. And I got to be careful, even cutting this. I don't want to spread this around. All right? So I got to follow this back to the branch. Now, I've done nothing to this. I'm going to do a couple of things to this plant to make sure that it's okay. Okay? I'm going all the way back to the stem, and I'm cutting it out. Look. You see that? See that? If I allow that to stay in the garden, the wind will spread it. The wind will spread it. This you do not take lightly. You get rid of it. Now, some people may say, well, that's insects. I don't care what it is. I don't know exactly what it is. All I know is that it should not look like that. Okay? So you want to get rid of it. Now, because I see it on one plant, that plant's going to get treated. And I'm going to be using some peroxide and water. I'm not doing it now. I'm not doing it later. I'll do it tomorrow morning. And I'm going to take some peroxide and water and I'm going to spray that entire plant after I get rid of it, because now the lesson is over. All right? I am going to prune this plant back now. I have to. So we learned something together right today. I learned that is correct. Okay? All right, so let me grab, first of all, I don't even want this on my soil. Let me grab this garbage pail that I have, and it's going right into the garbage pail that I have. Right here. Right there. Goodbye. All right, now, let's look. All right, I haven't done anything, but I cut that, it's going right back in. Next, look, and you'll notice these are on the bottom. See the dirt? The dirt splattered on here. See how it's spreading? It would take no time for this to ruin my whole garden. That's why you need to go through your garden daily. And you got to look for stuff like this. Okay? It's going in the garbage pail. This is going back in here. Every time I do it, I'm cleaning. Whoop, they're going way down to the bottom. Look, you notice it's at the bottom. But it's spreading up. Now, I'm going to now clear this. Okay? I'm going to clear this. I'm going to get you down lower. Let me get my bench so I can kneel down. Hold on. All right. I got my kneeling bench right here. All right. Can you guys see okay? Can you guys see okay? Can you see what I'm doing? My phone's going to get hot pretty quick. Okay. You see, we cannot see through this plant. I'm starting from the bottom, and I am getting rid of everything on the bottom now, even ones with flowers. I'm getting rid of it. Now, it doesn't have blight on it. I don't see anything on the leaves, although I see a spot here. Okay? I'm just putting it there for now. I'm going right to the bottom, and I'm clipping everything, putting it in a pile, and I'm getting rid of it. All right? Including some of the ones that are fruit producing, like that one right here. All right? I'm going to show you. And you go, Uncle, you cut that? Yep, I sure did. Look what I just cut. Okay? Look at that. See that? I took that whole thing out. I'd rather have one less branch and have a clear, healthy plant than have one that's crowding. And yeah, that's fruit right there. Now, you could take this and plant it. I could take this and make another plant. I would cut right here. I'll put it in a container with water, and it'll make roots. All of the hairs, I don't know if you can see them, but if you can see the hairs that are on here, okay, those hairs, if they will all become roots, this would be another plant. And I can make it. You want to do an experiment? I'll do it. I'll cut these out right here. Right? Cut that. Cut that. I'll even cut this right here. Okay? Okay? And I'll take that, cut it on an angle, and I will put that in water, and we'll see if it roots. Okay? This will be an experiment. Now, there's no blight on here. Okay? Nothing. But why did I do that? Well, let me tell you why I did it. I did it because it was this plant could be diseased, And I can't get you all the way down here right now, but I'll show you when I clear it a little bit. Okay? Let me just continue what I'm doing. Let me get a little bit more peroxide in here. Okay? I'm working my way up. And I'm looking at the plant. And I'm cutting everything that may be causing crowding in here. I have to get airflow into this plant. Because even if I treat it and it doesn't have airflow, there's a good, strong possibility that it can cause diseases. Okay? I'm cutting some of these back right here. I want to get sunlight in here. The sunlight is what's going to help to eliminate the possibility of a fungus growing. Okay? You have to get sunlight and airflow into your plant. All right? And now you're going to start seeing some of the fruit that's growing in here. And it's going to grow bigger now. It's going to be healthier. Okay, let me give it a little more. I don't see, oh no, I see another blight here. More blight right here. Okay, and you notice these are on the lower branches. Look. I thought I saw it. That's all right. No, I saw a piece somewhere. Oh, here it is. All right, I got to follow that all the way to the back. Okay, look. See that? Just starting. Just starting. If they have the fungus, you got to do this first of all. You got to cut right back, far as you can, off of the main stem. Get rid of it. Then, get some peroxide, water. I'll give you the whole measurements when I make it. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, you can plant off a hill. I don't see why not. I mean, I don't know. Listen, family, I don't know I'm just telling you what I do know or what I learned. I'm not no agriculturist. I don't, you got to ask people that are farmers. I got so much respect for farmers, you have no idea. I mean, they know this stuff. This is what they do. They do this for a living. And they live it. They live it. I only do this, this is a love and a hobby for me. Certainly. All right, now I got the bottom clear. See that? We got good clearage here on the bottom. Taking these off because I don't want these growing. Now I got airflow on the bottom. Let me bring you over here so you can see it. All right. See? I got airflow now on the bottom. That's where all the disease starts. Okay? And I got you sideways, I'm sorry, but. Now, the reason that I do this early in the day, because see these little wounds? They'll heal overnight. This stuff will heal overnight, throughout the day. You don't want to do this at nighttime. And you don't want to do it midday. And I'm getting close to it now, which means I'm going to have to stop. All right? So now I'm just going to work a little bit on the top here. All right? I wish this was a video, but hopefully I won't have to do this again and won't be showing you any of this anymore. But if anybody can produce a video from what we just did, it'd be so helpful to so many people. Okay? Now I'm clearing out the center. I'm trying to get airflow and light into here. Okay? I'm cutting them off of different main stems that are preventing the light and the air from flowing through. We're doing that right now. Okay? Starting to get more air. starting to get more light. Now you can start. These leaves have never seen light. Never. And that one's not going to see light anymore either, because I'm taking that one out. All right? All right. Like that. Okay, what is that one? Oh, we got to take that out. Where are we? Give me that. Come on. All right. A couple of more, and I think we're good. All right? Let's just go to this side of it. Right here. I got to check here. Let me clean this off again. You notice I keep doing this because I don't know what's going on with this plant. And so I see it again right here. See that? I don't know. That might not be blight. That might just be dirt. But it's too low to the ground anyway. So it's coming off. So is that one. All right. And now tomorrow I will treat this entire plant with some peroxide and water. If you want, you can dissolve an aspirin in that mixture as well. The aspirin will work as an anti-inflammatory for the plant, and help to prevent any further diseases, because it'll be on the leaves. I'm going to spray that on the leaves. That's why I wouldn't do it right now. Okay, in the morning, so it absorbs. I'll be taking all the leaves, spraying the stem. All right, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're pretty good here. Take this one out, and we're going to step back and take a look at it and see how we did. All right. Okay. All right. That's it. All right, let's take a step back. Let's see how it looks. Okay? Now, can you see through the plant? Now you can see through it. Okay? Now you got airflow. You see the air blowing through? Now, yes, you're not gonna lose a lot of fruit. You're gonna lose some, but not a lot. But your fruit's gonna be bigger, and you're not gonna have to worry. Okay? You want it like that. All right, so let me clean these scissors off. Let me get rid of this mess right here. Okay? I'm gonna get rid of that. Get them out of the garden. Okay? Clean these off so I don't forget. Okay. Take my wonderful bench that I have, turn it over a minute, and answer any questions that you may have. And then we're going to move on a little bit. I have a whole day to spend. As long as you guys want to spend it with me today, we can spend it. Maybe cook something a little later. I don't know. But where are we at right now? Does any of that make sense that I just did? Who's gone? Who are you going to miss? Who are you missing? Powdery mildew on the zucchini leaves. Yeah, peroxide and water. Who? Your granddad? Oh, Kathy Smith. Oh, Kathy Smith. Oh, Kathy Smith. Oh, Kathy Smith. What was his name, Kathy? Just so I know. If you don't mind. Anybody? All right. He was a gardener? Oh, really? Newborn. Mathis. Thank you, Patricia Joe. How do you keep chipmunks from eating your blueberries? I don't. It's a small plant right now, so animals are eating the blueberries. When it gets bigger, they'll be, I've got to make it bigger. I can't have, I'm going to get 25, 50 blueberries out of that. The chipmunks or the squirrels want to eat it. Right now, they can have it. All right? As long as I get one or two. Okay. Let's talk. First of all, how we doing on people following? How we doing on likes? How we doing on everything? Come on, give me a little talk now. I want to sit down. I'm sitting down, relaxing. Let me get my drink. Can I get a drink? They ate my strawberries too. I know, it's a pain in the neck, Snowcastle, I'll be honest with you. I'm making light out of it. The only way that I found that I got a lot of critters out of my garden, I'm going to tell you how. All right? I'm going to tell you how. I got rid of them by around the perimeter of my garden. I dug down about a foot. About that wide and about a foot down. Okay? You listening? You can go 8 inches, but I went about a foot, a trench. I had done this. And so it worked. I got chicken wire. And then I put the chicken wire and I bent it in an L at the bottom, facing outside of the perimeter that I didn't want them in. So, for instance, if I was over here and I have my gate right here and they're going to burrow under, the trench was dug on the outside of the fence and I went like down with the chicken wire and I L'd it towards the outside. Okay? That prevents moles. Now, it doesn't prevent everything, but it prevents anything that digs. It'll keep it out. It's a preventative. It's not foolproof. But I haven't had too much problem. Now, I have a rabbit that I see running through here. All right? One rabbit. Been here all year. All right? He even stops. And I'm sitting down in the garden, and I don't even want to chase him. Yeah, you want a couple of bites of whatever I got? Go ahead. It's not an infestation. So I don't mind. He wants to eat some blueberries? God bless him. I can't have everything. It's just the way I feel. But now, deer, I don't have deer here in my neighborhood. I got deer everywhere else around us, but not in my neighborhood. And I have big fences around my property. See that? See the fence around the property? So I don't have that problem here. My daughter, she's upstate New York. She can't even keep flowers in her garden. They eat it. I don't have an answer for it. But if I ever moved up there, I'd be testing out different things. I'll tell you right now. I tell you right now. If I had to fence the whole property off, I would, including above it. But it's what it is. Oh yeah, you see the bunny sometimes. He runs, and he's got food outside. My wife is always, I spend more money, or she spends more money, or I spend more money. She spends money, I spend in the money. Thank you, Melissa. There's bird seed, but not sprinkle bird seed. It's like she's feeding a nation. I mean, I got every bird in the world coming to Uncle Glenn's house. Oh, I mean, I'm not talking like a little bird feed. No, she's got 4 bird feeders. Then she has a bowl that you would put a dog food in, bigger, full of seeds. So I got squirrels, we got ducks, we got pigeons, we got doves, we got red birds, blue birds, orange birds, every bird takes part of my Social Security. Unbelievable. But she loves it. I like it too, I'll be honest. I don't like all the spending of the money, but... Oh, look at the whale! Kit Kat with a whale! Thank you, Kit Kat. Oh, another one! Oh, Kit Kat! Yes, we can go for a backyard tour again, okay? On speakers, you need to put the camera on the feeders and stream them. Oh, I have one, but I don't have it connected. Gift gallery's done? The gift gallery for the week is done? The gift gallery for the week is done? What? Yeah! Oh yeah! Thank you, Kit Kat. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for all of that. That moves us up in the ranks. It means we're going to move up. Not, listen. Yeah. Thank you all. I know all of you. Every tap, every heart me, just the time that you spend here, I congratulate and I thank you. All right, you guys are, as a group, all in my prayers. All right, I pray and I ask God to be with me during these lives, at night, in the morning, and there's many of you that have specific intentions as well. So that's the best I can give to you and my time. All right, and that's what I try to do. All right, I have to do. I'd like to do 2 more things. Can I do 2 more things in here? Huh? I'm going to take my rototill because I see grass growing in here. I want to just run the rototill real quick, okay, and clear out some of the weeds. The weeds bother me, and then we're going to harvest. All right? All right? So let me do a little bit of work. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. Let me just make some room here. I'll be right back. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Hold on. This is Chit Chat in the Garden. You guys are the best. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right. We got that. That's out of the way. Let me get our tiller right here. Okay. And all right. So you guys can see, right? All right, watch. I'm gonna put you a little higher right now. Gonna get you higher. Okay? All right? And what I want to do, this saves me so much work, so much time. Okay, this is my walkway. I have grass clippings on here that dried up. That's not why I'm doing this, although it's going to work into the soil and work as a mulch. Oh, the dog's going to start going nuts when I do this, but I might have to put him away. No. All right, you got to go inside. No. I don't want your nose getting caught in here. Come on, let's go. Come on, I know what you're doing. Wait, let me just put him outside the fence. He's going to start barking, I know it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Go. You can't be here. All right. Now you may hear him barking. He's going to bark on the other side of the fence, but I'll have to deal with it. All right? But there's a lot of grass right here. And I don't want this grass growing. Okay? And this does all my weeding for me. It's just such a great tool. I've used this right along for the whole season, and it's been nothing but a pleasure. I can tell you that. Very easy to use. Okay, I can go around the plants. All right? Keeps the weeds from taking my nutrients. I have these in my showcase. I got this for less than $100. Saved me so much money, so much time, so much effort. Take me 2 minutes. I'll be done in a minute. All it's doing is uprooting whatever grass. Whoa! This is actually how you put it together. Oh, I missed a screw. There's a screw in there. Oh, it's an Allen key? Screw? Yeah. All right. Okay. Let me... all right. Good. This thing comes together really easy. You know, you put it together. That's how you put this machine together. Exactly what you just saw. But you know, this is what you got to do. You know, you want a nice garden, you have to take care of it. That's a lot of work. And if you don't have the time to do it, I get it. So you can enjoy mine with me. All right. That's pretty much done. And as I'm going through, I see stuff. Let me bring you right here. When I see something, I take care of it. Okay? What do I see right here? Huh? What do we see right here? All right, look. See the flowers? You got to get rid of them. So I'm going to pinch back to there. Pinching right back to where there's 2 leaves. Okay? Pinch back. Pinch back. This will keep growing thick, like a bush. I'll use this too. Okay? But if you let it go to flower, let me show you. If you allow this to go to flower like that, your plant's going to stop growing. You got to pinch these back, and they'll keep getting bigger and thicker. All right? And with basil, you want the leaves. You don't, you know. Now that also is a companion plant. That helps these 2 tomato plants to communicate with one another. It tells the plant about any diseases, any infestation of insects, tells everything. It communicates and it enhances the flavor of the fruits. Okay? We have some nice little cherries growing in here. See them? All starting, everything's good. All right, now, I told you we would harvest. Yeah, again, my phone overheated again. My phone overheated again. All right? So we're going to have to take a little break. All right? And then we're going to harvest. So I'll tell you, I'm a sweaty mess anyway. I'm going to go get my drink. Can I get a drink? Because I ran out of coffee. All right? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay. All right. Woo. All right. Come on, you can come up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, that's coffee. You don't want coffee. Silly dog. All right. Whoa. Come here. All right, come here. All right, Daffy wants to come and say hello to the family as well. All right? All right, I'm taking a little break right here. Pretty hot. Trust me. I know you guys know how hot it is. All right. I got my dad fuel. All right. Nah, I'm good. I was out delivering my Amazon packages. I had the biggest delivery was yesterday. The most amount of packages yesterday. Wow. But I got to tell you, let me tell you a little bit something about people. I went to a house. Now I'm running around, different houses. And I got to one house. And I was delivering a package. And as I went up to the stoop, there was a whole display of snacks, crackers, and a cooler with Gatorade, drinks, everything with a note. Help yourself. Energize and stay cool. That they left for me. And I was like blown away. Nobody was home. They put it on their porch. And I was like, that is so thoughtful. That is just so, so nice. And they don't know me. They didn't even know it. I'm sure they left it for the postman too, or whoever else was out in the heat. So I came home and I wrote a note. And on my route yesterday, I didn't have a package for them, but it was out there. And I went and I put the note on there thanking them for their appreciation and for all of their love. And as I was leaving, they were pulling up. I didn't say anything, but it was a wonderful Indian family. They had they hold the whole garb on, and it was just so beautiful to see what kind of country we live in and how good every single person can be. Not is, but how good everyone can be. I was floored by that simple act of love and kindness. They weren't looking for any accolades. They weren't looking for any gifts. They weren't looking for any, oh, thank you, nothing, no likes, no, nothing. They did it out of kindness and love for their neighbor. That's why. And that is one of the absolute greatest gestures that I have witnessed since I've been delivering. And it's one of the benefits of learning to know who lives around you and how wonderful it is. Oh, you just watched it, Kel-Sue? All right, good. It works. I mean, look at the garden. It works. I was just speaking about my Amazon deliveries in the heat and how I went to one house and they were so gracious that they left on their porch a whole display on a stand with cookies, crackers, chips, granola bars, and in a cooler they left Gatorades and waters and all kinds of drinks with a note, please help yourself, stay cool, and stay energized. And they left it out for whoever wanted it. I thought it was an amazing act of love. And I was really moved by it. So, I'm letting my phone cool off. Does anybody have any questions? I'm sitting under my fig tree right now. Okay? I'm on my fig tree right now, sitting here. Yeah, it was awesome. Anybody have questions? Come on, I can chit chat with you. I've been out here since Eastern Standard Time. Uncle Glenn's been out here since about 6:30 a.m. 5 hours. I've been out working in the garden. I came on this live at 10 a.m. I've been on with you for an hour and a half, but I got a lot done. All right? You know, my son built this. You want to see it? Yeah, he built it. Look. It's actually a bed. All right? He put it on ropes. Yeah, he built it. He got bored and said, I love it. You know, I'm sitting under the fig tree. It's nice and cool right here. I mean, woo, yeah. Right? He didn't buy it, he built it. I can't do that. This stuff. Now, I have 2 left thumbs. All right? I really, I mean, I'm not handy, nor do I want to be. Except what I want to do. Like Mama asked me, my wife, I don't do anything around the house. And she won't let me. She's afraid of letting me do anything. Because she knows it's going to come out bad. All right? And I made sure I had her understand that very early in our marriage. Because I remember we had our first place that we moved into. And she said, okay, would you hang the pictures? So I said, yeah, sure, I'll hang them. So I haven't got my level, I don't remember where, my ladder, hammer, or nails, right? I went up, saw where it was level, and made sure that I tipped it a little bit so it was off. And I did the whole wall like that with all the pictures. And when she walked in, she went, what? She goes, were you drinking or something? I go, what are you talking about? She goes, everything's crooked. I go, it is? Oh, you don't know what you're doing. What are you supposed to be a man? You're supposed to be able to. I did. I had the level and everything. She went up there and fixed it all. Then one time she asked me to hang the blinds. I did the same thing. So the blinds, instead of them going up and down, they went this way. All right? What? And now when she asked me, she said she has to do something. All right, I gotta do the Christmas lights. Hey, Melissa, look at that antler. Just do the lights. I'll do them. No. You go sit in your chair. Go cook something. Go do something else. I'll take care of it. And she'll tell everybody, my husband is not handy. You know how but I can get anything done that I want. I go like this. I take my phone. I go, boop, 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 boop. Hello? Yeah. I got a leak in my tub. What do you mean, go ahead? I know a lot of you didn't get that. You guys didn't get that, did you? Oh, you got it, Kit Kat? Should we say it again? You think anyone else will get it? Huh? I'll do it. I'll say it again. All right. anytime I can do anything in my house. So if I need a plumber, I call up and I say, I got a leak in my tub. Go ahead. I got a leak in my tub. All right, we're going to have a little potty talk. Anybody ever hear the expression, I got to take a leak? Huh? I got a leak in my tub. Go ahead. Well, maybe you don't understand. It's go ahead. I say go ahead. Yeah, that's a dad joke. See? Dad jokes. It says on the bottom, contains a significant amount of dad jokes. All right? I'm a #1 dad. Here's my nutrition facts. Serving size, one amazing father. Percent value, strength, 100%. Guidance, 100%. Humor, 50%. Hard work, 110%. My favorite, wrong answers, 0. Caffeine, 500%. And then on the bottom it says, warning, contains significant amount of dad jokes. Now that's my dad fuel. What? On the floor, prepared to highly maneuver myself from laughing too much at that joke. Oh, you thought it was funny, Mo? I know some people didn't even get it. I should block myself. I know it's a little piggish. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, I started something I shouldn't have. I mean, listen, Happy 4th of July, Deborah. All right, anybody have any questions about anything we did in the garden? Anybody? Nobody? All right, are we going to do any cooking today? Or you guys have stuff you got to do? What, Mo? Yo, it took you a while? Oh, Mo, it took Mo a while to figure out the joke. All right. Naomi, when planting, if you're going to buy that rototiller, all right, it's a sore fly. But do me a favor, if you're going to buy it, go to Uncle Glenn's profile in my showcase. It's in there, and there's discounts because I did a video on it as well. So you can take advantage of the price. All right? I paid more than the actual discount price was. I paid almost $100 for it. But oh, Naomi? Oh, okay. I don't know if they delivered in Trinidad, Naomi. I don't know. But I try to help. But that rototiller is great. Comes with 2 batteries. All right. I just saved so much money this year. All right. If I would have known about that rototiller 10 years ago, it cost me $250 to have my rototiller, my whole garden one time in early, just in the springtime. Once. Then I had to go back to the shovel and rake. I bought this thing for less than $100. I rototilled my garden 3 or 4 times. I use it to get rid of weeds. I used it to aerate my soil on my lawn. I mean, it's just a wonderful tool. All right. Yeah, I mean, we'll just cook tomorrow. Said I would harvest, so I was going to harvest maybe and make some. I'll just harvest something because I said I would, and then we'll use it tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow between 11 and 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we'll be cooking. So hopefully, yeah, really, really great. All right. Are you guys ready to do what I do for my first harvest of the season? I hope you are, because here is where I need your time and your respect. When Uncle Glenn gardens, something I've done my whole life, it means a lot to me when I pick my first fruits from my garden. And I try to find the best first fruit. And with that, I give thanks and I give it back to the soil in honor of my Lord God, Jesus Christ. Just something I do. And if you want to take part in this ritual, so to speak, that I do, then hang in there with me. Invite your family, invite your friends. If you don't like that, swipe away. I get it. You can come back another time. But that's what I'm doing right now. So if you have anybody that you think might enjoy that, or you want to make it a ritual in your own life, where you take the first fruits that you're looking forward to, that we started from seeds. We started from seeds. And now it has come to fruit. And you're looking forward to all your labor and all of your efforts. And you give it back. That's what I want to do. All right? Now, normally I do this in private. And so God says when you do something in private, He's going to honor you publicly. When you do something in public, you've already gotten your satisfaction. So although I'm doing this in public right now, and this will be a satisfaction to me, okay, it's worth it, because if you take it on upon yourself, just like giving thanks before you eat, just being reminded to give thanks all the time. All right? So I'm going to take one more sip and we're going in the garden. And I see we're losing people, and that's okay. I don't mind, because I know that the people that are on here are the ones that are going to love and respect each other. Let's go harvest what we worked for the past, let's see, we started February, March, April, May, June, July. Past 5 months. Okay? Let's go see what we got. Okay. All right. First thing Uncle wants to do. My daughter gave me this. And I am going to use it. Pretty cool. My Father's Day gift from her. The company is called Gramps. I am not a grandfather, although I probably should be about 10 times, but no. All right? So what this is, it's an apron that I can put veggies in while I'm harvesting them. And it's called Gramps. I said, when I opened it, I said, what are you? I said, you trying to send me a message that you got a baby coming? She goes, no, that's the name of the company, Dad. I thought I was going to be a grandfather. And then you put the fruit in there. And then when you want to dump it, you go like this. You take the clips and dump it, and all the fruit falls out into a basket. See? Like that. So I never used it. I'm going to use it now. I probably won't dump anything because I don't have that much that I'm going to harvest. All right, ready? Are you ready? All right, let's go do it. You guys can still hear me, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to take the knife and let's see what we can grab. All right, I know we don't have any tomatoes. So we're going through the garden now. All right. I do want to harvest some. I'll harvest tomorrow the basil. I don't need to do that now. Unless we're going to cook later, then we will. I want to go check out our zucchinis, first of all. Are there any in here? Oh, yeah, there's one right there. Okay? So, we are going to harvest it. And we're going to harvest a couple of them. Thank you, Lord. Okay? Come on. Come on. Ah, look at this. We got a zucchini. July 4th, zucchini right here. In thanks of Independence Day, 250 years. Thank you, Lord. All right? I have another one right here. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're taking that one. These things are going to grow like mad. And when you cut them, you'll get more. Look at that one. How beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, right? Look at that. We started this from seeds together in February. In February, we put a seed in a seed pod. Look what we got from that, from all of our work, all of our effort. All right? Did I do this right? Okay. Wow, there's another one. Look at that one there. We're going to let this one go. Okay? Look at that. Okay? Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at these. Okay? Mm-hmm. Hungarian wax banana peppers. Okay? I want to get these off the bottom. The more you harvest, the more you get. Okay? Okay. Now, I want you to just share a moment with me. Okay? Right here. Hold on one second. And we're going to end this live with this. All right? Uncle Glenn's just getting his bench real quick. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Can you guys still hear me all right? You can still hear me all right? Yes? Good. Okay. We have reception. Okay. If you would just give me a moment of your time, because this to me is the most important part of my life. We picked 2 pieces of fruit here. Okay, both of them are beautiful. All right? And we started this from seeds. I'm gonna take this bigger one, and I want to offer this as showing my appreciation for the good things that you've given to me, Lord. Thank you for the seeds. Thank you for the bountiness of this garden. Thank you for giving me the effort and the drive to take care of it. Thank you, Lord God, for the food that you provide. Every ounce of food, every dollar that enables me to buy food, everything that has grown in this country. And Lord God, you just thank you. Thank you for the harvest throughout the country. Thank you for the birthday of the United States of America and the way that you have blessed us all. I offer this up to you, Lord Jesus, and it's just giving back to the soil, okay? And giving back to what you have provided. To me, it's the best gift of my garden, and I'm pulling my weeds and thinking about my dad and how he taught me early in life. All right? I also, Lord, want to offer my best fruit of my peppers. And we got 4 of them right here. All right? And I want to take the best one right here. And thank you, dear Jesus. Thank you, Lord God. All right? And this, my friends, will stay, break down. If the animals want to eat it, they can. If it wants to break down into the soil, it can. There's no need to do this unless you see a reason. It doesn't give me brownie points in God's eyes. All right? I just do it because I appreciate everything that He has enabled me to have. And so, I'm glad that you shared your time with me. I'm glad that I'm pulling my weeds while I'm standing here. All right? Whenever I see these, they gotta go. The weeds in your life. All right? You guys are great. I thank you all for being here with me. I thank you all for the time. Thank you, Kit Kat, for that celebration. I hope that the rest of this summer and this harvest that you guys are going to join me. And if you're new here, you got to hit that follow button. All right? Hit the follow button. Thank you, Vinny. Thanks, Vinny. All right? And tell your friends, tell your family. Let's see if we can get to the 50,000 family members. I'm the uncle of over 40,000 nieces and nephews in this world. Thank you, Mika. All right, you know that? And we're heading to 50. But I can't do any of it without you. Oh, Karen, thank you for the firework. Double fireworks, Karen. Karen Ann. Thank you, Karen Ann. You see that? For the 4th of July, we're celebrating in the daytime in the garden, shooting fireworks off. Anybody have any? Oh, more! Oh, look at this! Again, Deborah, double fireworks. Boom, boom, yeah. It's like the finale. Kristen, thank you for the roses, Kristen. All right. You guys are just so wonderful. I don't know, maybe we'll get on a live. For those of you who can get on, I would need one mod, hopefully, or, oh, again! What? Kit Kat! And the fireworks, boom, boom, boom! Happy 4th of July, everyone. I want you guys to be safe. Have a safe rest of your time with your family, your friends. Just remember to be thankful. Vinny! Vinny! With the fireworks! Thanks, Vinny! The double fireworks. Thank you, thank you. All right, really just be safe. And when you're eating today and you're celebrating today, in your own head, as you're putting either a piece of corn to your mouth, just remember to be grateful and thankful for it. And love everyone that surrounds you. All right? Because in a moment, all of it can be gone. All right? So, but let me just ask this. If I went on a cooking live, this is what I would be doing. I'd be making probably just some pizza dough, pastry dough. I'd be just doing some prep work for tomorrow. I wouldn't be cooking a dinner. So if you guys want that, maybe I'll do it. I'm going to be doing that anyway. I'm going to be prepping in my kitchen later. So if you want to get on with Uncle Glenn, then I'll turn the live on. But it's not going to be cooking anything special. All right, I'm just going to be doing some prep work. All right? So, all right, friends, be safe. And I will see you tomorrow. Look at our fruit that we just got. Look at that. One last look. Look at that. God is so good. And I'll see you either later or tomorrow. Be safe out there. God bless America, and God bless all of this family. And I will see you again, God willing.